I've spent a lifetime traveling the globe, searching for whispers and rumors of creatures that live just beneath the surface, things that go bump in the night. The stories often begin the same way: a disappearance, a brutal attack, a mystery that no one can solve. These aren't tales from the vast, dark depths of the ocean. No, these monsters live closer to home, in the rivers and lakes we swim in, fish in, and live beside. They are the river monsters, and they are responsible for some of the most terrifying encounters between man and beast ever recorded. Beneath the calm, murky surface of the world's freshwater highways, a hidden world of predators thrives. These are not your average fish. They are killers honed by millions of years of evolution to be the perfect hunters in their environment. From razor-sharp teeth that can strip flesh from bone in seconds to crushing jaws and paralyzing electric shocks, the arsenal of these creatures is as varied as it is deadly. In this journey, we're not just looking at fish, we're delving into the realm of the most dangerous animals you could ever hope not to meet in freshwater. So, what is it that draws us to these dark waters? Is it morbid curiosity, a primal fear, or is it the need to understand what we cannot see? Join me as we pull back the murky curtain and count down the top 10 deadliest river monsters. These are the creatures of nightmare, the very real monsters that prove the most frightening legends are often the true ones. The question you have to ask yourself is, after this, will you ever look at a river the same way again? Our list begins with a creature that defies the very rules of nature. It's a saltwater predator, a killer from the open ocean that has learned to stalk its prey hundreds, even thousands of miles inland. This is the bull shark. What makes it so terrifying, so uniquely dangerous, is its remarkable ability to regulate salt in its body, allowing it to swim from the sea into the freshwater rivers and lakes where people least expect it. It's been found as far up the Mississippi as Illinois and deep within the Amazon. It brings the raw, predatory power of the ocean into our backyard. Imagine swimming in a river, feeling relatively safe, only to come face to face with a 1,000-pound shark. Its reputation is fearsome, and for good reason. Of all the shark species, the bull shark is often considered the most aggressive and is implicated in a huge number of attacks on humans. Its preference for shallow, murky, coastal and riverine waters puts it in direct conflict with people. It's not a case of mistaken identity. A bull shark is a territorial and short-tempered hunter. It is, without a doubt, the ultimate freshwater ambush predator with an oceanic pedigree. In the great rivers of Africa, there rules an ancient king, a living dinosaur that has commanded respect and fear for millennia. The Nile crocodile. This isn't just a large reptile, it's a perfectly engineered killing machine, growing up to 20 feet long and weighing nearly a ton. It lies in wait, almost completely submerged, with only its eyes and nostrils breaking the surface. It's a creature of immense patience, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, to explode from the water with terrifying speed and power. The statistics surrounding the Nile crocodile are chilling. It's responsible for hundreds of human fatalities every single year, more than any other large predator on the continent. These aren't defensive bites, they are calculated predatory attacks. The crocodile's signature move is the death roll, clamping its powerful jaws onto its victim and spinning violently to dismember and drown its prey. For the people who live along the Nile and other African rivers, this creature is a constant daily threat, a monstrous reality they must live with. The name itself is enough to send a shiver down your spine. Piranha. In the sprawling waterways of the Amazon, these fish have earned a legendary, almost mythical reputation for ferocity. And while some of the stories are exaggerated, the truth is no less frightening. Armed with a single row of interlocking razor-sharp teeth, a piranha's bite is surgically precise and incredibly powerful. Their jaw muscles are among the strongest relative to size in the animal kingdom, allowing them to shear through flesh and bone with ease. What truly makes the piranha a river monster is not a single fish, but the collective. When a school or shoal is in a feeding frenzy, the water boils with a terrifying, chaotic energy. Attracted by the scent of blood, hundreds of them can converge on a single victim, stripping it to the bone in a matter of minutes. While attacks on humans are not as common as Hollywood might suggest, they do happen, especially during the dry season when food is scarce and the fish are concentrated in smaller pools. A wrong step into the wrong water at the wrong time can have devastating consequences. Deep within the muddy, slow-moving waters of the Amazon and Orinoco basins, there's a predator that kills without teeth, without claws, without even touching its prey. The electric eel. It's a creature that looks more like a serpent than a fish, growing up to 8 feet long, but, its true weapon is invisible. It has turned its own body into a biological battery capable of generating a massive electrical discharge of up to 860 volts. That's more than enough to stun a horse. This incredible power serves two purposes, hunting and defense. With a short, sharp burst, it can paralyze a fish, swallowing it whole before it can even react. But for a larger threat, like a human who might accidentally step on one, the eel can unleash a sustained, high-voltage shock. While a single shock is rarely fatal to a healthy adult, it's incredibly painful and honestly pretty disorienting. The real danger is the resulting paralysis, causing a victim to lose muscle control and drown, even in shallow water. It's a silent, unseen killer that can leave you helpless in an instant. If you were to design a fish for a nightmare, it might look something like this. From the turbulent, powerful waters of the Congo River Basin comes the Goliath tigerfish. This is a predator that really looks the part. It's heavily muscled, built for speed in strong currents, and its mouth bristles with 32 enormous, dagger-like teeth. These teeth are so large and sharp that they actually protrude even when its mouth is closed, giving it a permanent, terrifying snarl. This is no scavenger. The Goliath tigerfish is an apex predator, a powerful and aggressive hunter that actively chases down its prey. It's known to attack fish nearly its own size, and, believe it or not, there are credible reports from local fishermen of these fish attacking humans. Its bite is devastating, capable of shearing off fingers or taking huge chunks of flesh. Fishing for one is considered one of the ultimate challenges in angling, not just because of its power, but because of the very real danger it poses. This is a true monster, the demon of the Congo. In the swamps and slow-moving rivers of South America, there lives a giant. Not just a large snake, but a true heavyweight contender for the title of world's largest snake, the green anaconda. This is a creature of immense size and power, a constrictor that can reportedly reach lengths of over 30 feet and weigh more than 500 pounds. It spends most of its life in or near the water, its olive-green skin providing perfect camouflage amongst the vegetation. It's a patient, silent hunter. The anaconda doesn't kill with venom, it kills with brute force. Lying in ambush at the water's edge, it strikes with surprising speed, latching onto its prey with its backward curving teeth. Then, the real horror begins. It wraps its immensely muscular coils around its victim, and with every exhale it tightens its grip. It doesn't crush bones, it induces circulatory collapse and suffocation. Capybaras, deer, caiman, even jaguars are not safe, and while documented attacks on humans are rare, a fully grown anaconda is one of the few predators on Earth capable of overpowering and consuming a human being. Not all river monsters are giants. Some of the most dangerous are the ones you never see coming. In the river systems of Southeast Asia and South America, a silent threat glides along the sandy bottom, the giant freshwater stingray. These animals can grow to an incredible size, reaching over 16 feet in length and weighing over 1,000 pounds, making them one of the largest freshwater fish in the world. But it isn't their size that makes them so deadly, it's the weapon they carry at the base of their tail. Hidden there is a serrated, venomous barb that can be up to 15 inches long. This isn't a passive defense. When the stingray feels threatened, perhaps by an unsuspecting person wading in the murky water and stepping on it, it whips its powerful tail upwards with incredible speed and force. The barb is sharp enough to pierce skin, muscle, and even bone. The venom it injects causes excruciating pain and tissue necrosis. If the barb strikes a vital area like the chest or abdomen, the wound can easily be fatal. It is a hidden dagger waiting on the riverbed. It has a comical, almost placid appearance, a lumbering, water-loving herbivore, but make no mistake, the hippopotamus is the most dangerous large land animal in Africa, and honestly, it earns that title in the water. These creatures are fiercely territorial and notoriously aggressive. A bull hippo can weigh over 3,000 pounds, can run faster than a human on land, and possesses a mouth that can open to an astonishing 180 degrees. armed with huge canine tusks that can grow up to 20 inches long. Most fatal encounters happen in or near the water. Hippos will attack boats, capsizing them without provocation, and then go after the people in the water. They see humans as a threat to their territory or their young, and their response is one of overwhelming and brutal force. A hippo's bite can crush a person or sever a limb with a single chomp. They are responsible for an estimated 500 human deaths a year in Africa. Forget the cartoon image. The reality of the hippo is that of a short-tempered, unpredictable, and incredibly powerful killer. It looks like something that swam out of the age of dinosaurs, with its long, broad snout filled with needle-like teeth and its body covered in thick, interlocking ganoid scales that are almost impenetrable. The alligator gar is a living fossil. These prehistoric giants patrol the rivers, bayous, and lakes of North and Central America. They can grow to over 8 feet long and weigh more than 300 pounds, making them the largest freshwater fish in North America. Their appearance alone is the stuff of nightmares. The gar is a patient ambush predator. It will often lie motionless in the water, looking like a submerged log, waiting for an unsuspecting fish, bird, or small mammal to swim by. Then, with a sudden burst of speed, it lunges, its powerful jaws snapping shut with incredible force. While they are not typically aggressive towards humans, their sheer size and formidable weaponry demand respect. There are historical, albeit unconfirmed, accounts of gars attacking people. To come face to face with one in the murky water is to come face to face with a predator that has remained unchanged for 100 million years. Our final river monster proves that terror doesn't always come in a large package. In fact, this one is tiny, translucent, and almost impossible to see in the water. It's the candiru, a parasitic catfish from the Amazon River, and it is the subject of some of the most horrifying stories to come out of the jungle. This tiny fish, often no bigger than a matchstick, is attracted to the scent of ammonia, which is present in the gills of larger fish. It swims into the gills, erects a sharp spine to lodge itself in place, and feeds on the blood of its host. The true horror of the candiru legend lies in its alleged attacks on humans. The story goes that the fish, mistaking the ammonia in urine for that of a fish's gills, will swim up the urethra of someone urinating in the river. Once inside, its spine makes it nearly impossible to remove, causing excruciating pain, infection, and sometimes requiring surgery. While documented cases are exceedingly rare and debated by scientists, the mere possibility has made the candiru one of the most feared creatures in the Amazon. It is a psychological monster, a tiny invader that represents a violation of the most personal kind. We've journeyed into the darkest waters and come face to face with 10 of the deadliest creatures that call them home. From the raw power of the bull shark and Nile crocodile to the silent, unseen threat of the electric eel and the tiny, invasive candiru, it's clear that our rivers and lakes hold dangers that command our utmost respect. These animals are not evil, they are survivors, perfectly adapted to their world, a world that we are only temporary visitors in. They are a powerful reminder that we are not always at the top of the food chain. The next time you stand at the edge of a murky river or dangle your feet from a boat into the depths, remember what might be looking up from below. Nature is a powerful, untamable force, and its mysteries are as deep as the water itself. Caution and awareness are your greatest allies. Never underestimate the power of the unknown that lurks just beneath the surface, because what you don't know can, in fact, hurt you. Respect the water, respect the wildlife, and stay safe. Now, I want to hear from you. The world is full of strange and mysterious waters, and I know many of you have your own stories. Have you ever had a frightening encounter with something in a river or lake? Do you know of a local legend about a creature that haunts your nearby waterways? Share your own river monster encounters in the comments below. Let's continue the exploration together, because the biggest mysteries are often the ones closest to home.